Hey, this is Dominic from Bettino Rec Lab, and I'm here to show you 3 tips on how I pulled off 3 laser tag lock-ins with up to 75 people. Tip number 1, make sure that the thing that you're doing is actually fun. A problem a lot of people run into is they don't actually want to attend the thing they're trying to plan or coordinate, and if you're not excited to pull something off, more than likely you're not going to be able to. The thing that you're actually doing, you want to make sure that it's a good time, that it's something you enjoy. If you enjoy cards, then plan something around cards. If you enjoy skateboarding, then make something around skateboarding. If you want to design Monopoly tournaments, if you want to do that, something that you are excited to do. Okay, the first tip is you want to make sure that you are actually excited to go. If you're not, you're going to be doing all this work and then wondering, why am I doing all this? And you don't want to resent the thing that you're doing. And if something's fun, people are going to be drawn to your energy towards it, right? You won't be able to sell something to somebody else if you're not sold on it yourself. A lot of these principles are actually true in business too. Really take some time beforehand planning how and why you're going to be so excited about doing the thing that you're doing. If you don't take those extra steps beforehand, you'll run into asking yourself the question, why am I doing this? Or how am I going to set this up so that everybody is happy and having a good time? Which leads me to tip number 2, leverage your existing socials and contacts. And that means every single source that you have. Now, that doesn't mean everybody that you ask is going to have a fun time doing it. But what it does mean is if you describe exactly what you're doing to every single person that you know, you're going to quickly filter out who doesn't want to be a part of it and who is totally into it. Don't be shy. You've already determined that this thing is fun. So the nice thing is that you can find a bunch of other people that think that it's equally as fun. Now, if you're part of Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever it might be, just use what you're comfortable with in order to find these people. It might be the people that already follow you. It might be your phone contacts. Now, I would probably recommend everybody use at least one social and all your phone contacts, but quickly just go through and make, it can be copy and paste. It can be specific to the person. It really just depends on how comfortable you are with them, but just make sure they know about the event. The thing with events is people will quickly figure out what it's about. When I hosted an overnight laser tag lock-in, people knew exactly what that was, and I didn't have to explain anything. And much more so than if you're trying to sell somebody on a business idea or something like that, people will know right away, oh, I want to do laser tag, that sounds fun, or they'll have specific questions about it. Just be friendly and kind of put it out there. You don't really want to do the hard sell. But if people know something is happening, chances are they'll either want to be a part of it right from the beginning, or they'll say, yeah, I'm not just interested, or they'll ghost you. You'll find out pretty quickly. But for those that want more details, just share that with them, right? You don't need to defend it. You can just say, yeah, it's going to be this many dollars on this date. Tip 3, share the workload to avoid resentment. When I first did the Lasertron lock-in, actually the first 2 times that I did everything by myself. I found all 57 people to stay overnight from midnight to 6 in the morning all by myself. And granted, this was a time when I had a lot more free time on my hands. But for number 3, I had a family with children. I said, you know what, we got to split the workload a little bit. And the way that I did it was found 4 other people that would be willing to do this with me. The requirements had gone up to 75 people that we needed to get. So I said, hey, each of us need to go find 15 people. Now, I will say that there was still a flaw in this, in that not all 5 founders or organizers were equally vested in this. And there's a few go-arounds for this. The biggest one, if you can make it happen, if everybody's really committed, is just to say something like, hey, they're going to need, I don't know, maybe $1,200 or whatever it was from each of us. I think it was a little less, but the number itself doesn't really matter. We need to put that into an account right now. And that way, if you don't find your 14 people, then you are still on the hook for that money. Now, I did not do this, which means that if we didn't pull this thing off, Either we would have to give everybody their money back and tell them we are not doing the laser tag lock-in, or it meant that one of us would have to eat the cost. I did not want to eat the cost. Unfortunately, I didn't have to. People pulled through, but this was definitely a mistake, I think, on my part, because when we got toward the end, I think only 2 of us really, a week or 2 out, had the people that we needed, and I was getting nervous. And I was like, I want to be able to pull off this event. It's getting pretty close to have to cancel this. My biggest tip would probably be to do that money trick up front. But again, it's pretty hard to find 4 people that would be willing to take on that risk right away. Just say, hey, we're paying laser tag up front. I know I can find my 14 people. I don't know if you guys can, but let's all put our money on the table to make this happen. Another solution, maybe if we were able to find 10 people to organize, that we only need to find 7, and maybe all 10 of those people had the money up front because it wasn't as much. So there's lots of ways to structure it. Just try to have the foresight to say, what possibilities will I have to resent starting this project up front, and cover them all right from the beginning so that there's nothing that can go wrong. Again, if you're organizing an event, you may not be profiting from it, and that's great, right? You're doing it for fun, for community, to maybe build a network of people. Lots of reasons you might do it. If you're a business, you might be trying to profit from it, and that's great. There's a different set of circumstances with that, but whatever it is, if you're doing something not for profit, just for fun, make sure it's actually fun, and make sure there's people behind you that are able to make this thing happen. So tip 1, make sure it's actually fun. Tip 2, leverage existing contacts and socials. And tip 3, share the workload so that you don't resent planning the event in the first place. My name's Dominic. I'd love to teach you how to plan your event. Just go to our school below, or set up a time with me if you'd like me to do it for you. Thanks, and have a good one, guys.